And the other way to tune into your inner voice is through the practice of self acceptance. There is a lot of programming since childhood that doesn't allow you to accept yourself for who you are. So it's very important for us to let go of the beliefs that doesn't allow you to accept for who you are. So it's very important for us to love ourselves so that we can, when we accept ourselves, we increase the self-esteem, we increase the trust in ourselves. So when we increase trust in ourselves, it is much easier for us to tune into the inner voice. So it's very important for us to love ourselves, and it is directly proportional to the confidence that we have. And as we know, the inner voice is having conversation with certain aspects of the consciousness. So these aspects of consciousness can be blocked. The inner voice doesn't communicate to the higher parts, higher aspects of consciousness is because of fear. Fear is the barrier. Like, there are many types of fears which are stemming in ourselves. The fear of poverty, fear of loss of love of someone, fear of ill health, fear of old age and death. So this fears creep in, and that doesn't allow us to access to our inner voice, and thereby we are cutting the access to the higher self of who we really want to be. So it is very important to identify these fears. Like, what are these fears? Definitely, these fears are not contributing to our vision, isn't it? If I ask you right now, the fears what you have right now, are they contributing, or are they in harmony? If they are there in you, would you achieve your vision? Consciously, you would say no, isn't it? So it's very important for us to see what are the fears we have surrounding around money, surrounding around love, surrounding around death, old age, health. So it's very important to let go of this programming which doesn't allow us to function to the fullest self of ourselves. It is very important for us to let go of these fears which are stemming from the limiting beliefs. And let us encouraging, empowering beliefs in our system so that we can eliminate the fear. Let us change the relationship with the past. Let us see the past in an empowering way with gratitude so that we have a different understanding with the past. And it is a past that it is because of fear of the past we recreate those experiences over and over and again. So it's very important to let go and make peace with the past as well. And the inner voice is the conversation with the higher aspects of consciousness, of the higher self. And this through inner voice, we become the greater version of ourselves, where we tap into creativity. So what are the aspects of this consciousness? We can label it as the three versions of you: the invisible council, the higher self, guardian angel, and infinite intelligence. Like, from this, you can choose whatever you want, which is convenient for you, whichever aspect of consciousness you resonate with. For example, the three versions of you. Let's say, as you guys know, I am Vishnu. So there is version of Vishnu 1, Vishnu 2, and Vishnu 3. And Vishnu 1 is the higher self. That is what I intend to become. And Vishnu 2 is the current self of who I am right now. And Vishnu 3 is the past self. So it is very important to not shame the past self. We know that it is a past which will not let us access to the higher self. And the version 2, Vishnu 2, which is the current self image, is the one who is communicating to the higher version through inner voice. And when the current self image is talking to the higher, is having a conversation with the higher self image, what happens is like the third version of you comes and he enters into the conversation with fear, indecisions, with all kind of disempowering beliefs, so that you become fearful, you become reactive. So it's very important to not shame the past version of yourself. It is important to have a discussion with the past version of yourself and talk, have a conversation, three of them together on a round table conference, imagining and telling each other that we are here to become the highest version of ourselves. Let us cooperate ourselves so that we become harmonious to become the version of what we want. Because that is what we truly desire, isn't it? That is one way. And the second way is through invisible counsel, which is told by Napoleon Hill. He says, just imagine the people whom you inspire, whom you get inspired, whom you really resonate with. Let's say you resonate with any spiritual guru like Osho, Sadhguru, Eckhart Tolle, anyone. So imagine in your conversation that you're talking to them, the inner voice is talking to them, so that when you talk to them in your imagination through your inner voice, then there are chances that you get your answers that you're looking for. And there are other ways as well which may resonate with you, like the higher self, the guardian angels, the infinite intelligence, which I believe to be the creator and the larger aspect of consciousness. Whatever works for you, whatever you resonate with, just do that. And the benefits of honoring your inner voice is you are filled with completeness, you feel whole, you feel content, you feel so good about yourself, you enjoy the conversations you're having with yourself, and you radiate greater energy, you feel good about yourself, and who doesn't want that? So it's very important to honor our inner voice and tune into it. And hope this video helped you guys, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video.